We might see a little bit of that set, but we'll hop right into it. PS2 big stage. Yeah, hopefully. I kind of want to see some counter camping. I think that would be interesting. Who's back here? I guess that kind of makes sense. It probably goes through blocks and shit too. Alright, Conqueror running a big drag down forward air there, but only finding 21% and putting himself in the corner. The biggest, we're not going to let him get away with that for free. Ooh, a lot of rushdown going around in this matchup, which is not what I would expect. The biggest, we're trying to find some forward smash, gain some ground, maybe slow the pace of the game down. He did say he can counter attack, so perhaps this is game plan right now, but Conqueror's going to come out with a mind card and just clip him right there, but with the trap card coming out from the biggest bird, and Conqueror, like, definitely has to be thinking about that the whole time. Steve can kind of be setting up a lot of things, and it can be difficult to think about the fact that you have your setup, and so does your opponent, so maybe you see the biggest bird use a lot of these side beats to approach from the opposite direction. That was a really good down B after that side beat. Maybe could have gotten up B off of that and killed the Conqueror with a gigantic down smash going to take the biggest bird stock in. Pretty solid 111%. Yeah, looks like he out damaged shit. He out Conqueror definitely looking like he's in a good position right now, but not opting to go for the camp. I'm assuming he's well aware that Simon can probably counter camp him, so Conqueror just like deciding to go in and say, my damage is still going to be higher than yours. I'm just going to do what I did last time, and I'm going to change my game plan. But the biggest bird with a well-placed backer getting out of that minecart happening bounce. I'd have to be a little bit smart about where he throws those in the future. Great pressure from the biggest bird, and he's not hardly taking any damage on this comeback stock, and barely missing that upper, but Conqueror's not going to let it breathe for that one. Be coming out 153. This Enderman is living for a while, and forward tilt's gonna take it over there. The biggest bird with some pretty solid plays, I'd say, over there. Just kept him at that ledge for so long, and I really saw some good stuff from the biggest bird's time here. Yeah, very impressed. Thought he was so good out of that scrambler. His like spacing and his like positioning was so good with these backers. I mean, yeah, he's landing them as low as possible, always getting his angles, and he's sniping Kong from some very, very difficult to reach positions. Simon can be a traditionally pretty difficult character to land accurately with those aerials that are kind of very thin, so I'm very impressed, yeah. Oh, and these projectiles just stopping Conqueror from getting greedy with those side beats, trying to make it back to stage quickly, but that diamond's just going to put him straight in the corner, and what a beautiful snipe from the biggest bird coming out. Poor Holy Cross here. Conqueror trying to mine up some material, probably to take that extra credit back once he takes this stock, because he definitely looks confident that he's going to take it. The biggest bird not getting that Holy Cross set up. And Conqueror doing a pretty good job of holding onto the stock and finding those like niche openings. The biggest bird trying his best to wall out, but Conqueror being a little more slippery with those minecarts can make it pretty difficult for the biggest bird to get this kill for free. Oh, going in for a YOLO down tilt. Conqueror finally at ledge. We've seen the biggest bird excel so much over here. Conqueror getting a little scared with that shield option there, and the biggest bird just not letting him get away for free. Yeah, with these this holy water is also so good for dealing with steep minecart. Just this is an active hitbox that goes a little bit vertically and kind of like brings the minecart down. It's pretty smart, I think, from the biggest bird. And what a beautiful back air there. Not letting Conqueror get away for free with that minecart at any given situation. He showed his like cards early with that minecart, and the biggest bird is just on top of him the entire time. Great adaptation from the biggest bird. I'm seeing so much off-shit coverage from him, and I'm really liking this Slambana right now. But Conqueror not out of the game just yet. 113 could take the stock at any given moment. He's got stone on deck. He's got iron on deck right now, I think, as well. Oh, and he's got the diamond for next stock, too. The biggest bird cannot get comfortable right now. If the stock is taken, Steve comes back with a diamond, and you could just die in 0. We got Simon off stage with Steven. What a beautiful recovery from the biggest bird, getting the downer into the upper. Man, we see a beautiful kill come out. Yeah, he said he was farming for clips, and he came to farm, and he got it done. Beautiful, beautiful, yeah. Conqueror getting a little too antsy on that ledge, and the biggest bird just hitting him with a beautiful holy water. I love that. Yeah, he got it. He looked at the camera. He gave a little nod. Conqueror gonna have to do some work to get around those setups. I feel like the biggest bird has been pretty good about covering options and keeping Conqueror honest. I mean, he's not gonna get away with minecart for free. He's not gonna get away with ledge trap for free. The biggest bird commanding a lot of respect with the Simon, especially showing those options that he can kill him at any given point. I mean, he's definitely giving Conqueror something to think about. I like that skin. I like it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you got the mix-up. I mean, maybe it like breaks people's habits. Really? That's interesting. All right, the biggest bird with some more classic zoning going on, but the Conqueror is going to find a slippery opening just to get under those projectiles and get in for free. Somehow it looks like the one being walled here is Conqueror, but the biggest bird is making such good use of converting off of his camping. I feel like it's not like necessarily just camping, like he's looking for openings more than anything. And he's using that Holy Cross to such good effect to stuff out Conqueror's movement. These minecarts coming in handy every once in a while, but the biggest bird is definitely not making it easy for Conqueror. Sniping them at any given point. He's reacting to where he's going to be with that minecart, and he's just hitting him. Oh! Great cop-out from the biggest bird, just to make sure that he's not overextending those combos. Still going for some more clips where there are. The biggest bird making it off of Legend. Look at these backers. This man is elegant right now. Dude, I've never seen him play so clean before, dude. He's so nice with it.
I mean, like, it's so simple, but just, like,
reacting to where your opponent's going to be with the fairs and bears is actually kind of hard. So it's pretty sick that he's, like, he's been on it every single time. I haven't, like, seen him hit the wrong angle very often. And I can't tell whether it's a read, a reaction. I mean, I feel like it has to be a reaction because he's been doing it so on. It's been, I mean, doing it so often. But maybe he just has Conqueror's number like that. Conqueror almost getting up into the projectile there. And once again, we see the biggest bird making such good use of that projectile spam just to force Conqueror to be a little bit scared and, like, hold up that guard. Barely missing the punish over there, perhaps not expecting the boosted minecart, and that's going to be the biggest bird's extra credit just evaporating. And a great play from Conqueror there to, like, test the biggest bird's reaction. There's a lot of stuff that Conqueror's been throwing out to make sure that the biggest bird has to, like, you know, stuff him out, keep him honest, and he was just one extra option that the biggest bird wasn't prepared for. Come out with these backers over here into Conqueror, trying to get something started over here, and gonna eat 77 all the way up to, yeah. Looking pretty close right now. Now he just beating minecarts. Yeah. Maybe it's the multi-hitter action. I'm not really sure how that works, but that's so good for the biggest bird when he's not sure. I mean, he's been using it to scout out the Conqueror's angles and make sure he has to do those high angles instead of the low ones, and then he's been sniping him out with back here to keep him at ledge for longer. Which has been really, really smart plays from the biggest bird all around. But there, small fumble can be potentially lethal in this matchup. Trying to find that up smash conversion, but Conqueror's just going to run away with his advantage state in that gold here. Maybe finding the kill, but 66%. Not a lot of guesses left on the biggest bird. He's going to have to play so safe. He's going to get this skill back up, but Conqueror's just keeping the pressure on. Stacks the hell out of me with the ballot. That's fine, but I got to see him do good. Yeah, the biggest bird, honestly, one of the craziest, like, middle of Slambana picks. I mean, I feel like he's so good sometimes, and he's got a lot going on. Barely missing the back air there. Steve with the hit spark is going to save him, and 158, he's going to stay all the way up there. Conqueror with the crazy angles back, and the biggest bird not able to get the conversion. Okay, good throw. Yeah. Yeah, biggest bird got gamed pretty early, but he's been slowly climbing this hill back up. Conqueror with the forward smash coming out at ledge. You gotta be scared of that that diamond at any given point. Conqueror trying to make it back with these minecarts. No materials left for Steve. Oh, finally rolling out of the corner there. The biggest bird not able to get the grab. Maybe Conqueror's kind of aware of these kill options. And what a beautiful backer from Conqueror. Gonna take that stock right now. We're gonna see a game 3. This is game 3. Yeah, I'd say it's still slightly swings in the biggest bird's favor. Conqueror got a really, really good early kill one time, and like 30, 40, I want to say. So like not crazy early, but early enough to like swing the game. It's been close enough where that's about the range at which if you take a gimp, you can take the game.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's a lot of recovery routes that Steve can cover, so I wouldn't be surprised if Conqueror figures something out and takes that stock earlier again. But the biggest bird has been so good about like punishing minecart, about like keeping Steve's blocks honest. Like he's been so good about using that like down B to cover the minecart tracks because it just beats minecart. Yeah, which is really interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because it feels like the biggest bird is doing a lot of those things that are matchup specific. It's not just like one of those matchups where I think you can just play normally and beat them, but he's doing the things that work. Like that, like he's been so accurate with each of these bears. Every time he does a bear, I feel like he's like reacting to where they're gonna be and like throwing it at the right angle, which it's like a subtle thing, but it's actually pretty difficult to do.
Yeah, it's you know, I really feel like it really just like using that angled forward airs and the bears really helped deal with Steve's minecart, because minecart's such a powerful tool, but you can easily like whack him out of it at a very safe distance too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean his ledge trap definitely has been better in the game too, and I think that actually got him a lot of kills because it's kind of hard for Steve to get in close enough to get like a hard minecart, like pickaxe hit. So he's been killing with like a minecart and ledge trapping. So it's been good, yeah. Really?
Yeah, that's just like that's a mechanic in the game. Tethers just go through blocks automatically.
Ooh,
if they're going
alright,
through.
Dev's unfortunately gonna have to hop off.
Ooh, another back air hit out of the minecart.
Yeah.
Oh no! I
Option
think that
coverage coming out,
yeah, I think that had to have been a mistake. I think he wanted to just grab for the ledge maybe.
Yeah, he's probably doing that like mash A hold down tech or whatever.
But I mean that doesn't matter when you're just Steve and you could just forward smash and
yeah. I
no
mean
end lag.
the biggest bird is missing a couple ledge traps. I mean even though this is probably good for Simon, he still has to be pretty on point. And what a beautiful
indeed.
ledge guard there from Conqueror. You're gonna take 42%, but keeping the biggest bird in scramble situations for the longest time is probably where you want to be.
We can see like Conqueror like starting to like he's starting to like have a much better adaptation. You know, he's finally like managing to get in and getting those combos. And see, that's the thing when you're playing like Richter or like Simon. Like they're good at keeping you away, but then as soon as they get in, they can't really do much, and they really struggle at recovering. And we can see
Great recovery angle from biggest bird. Very sticky situation, and he managed to find the best worst case out of there.
Yeah. And gets hit with the
a
super
little late
armor.
on the holy water, and he's had a lot of trouble typically with the boosted minecart. I feel like he's really good at punishing the normal one.
But the diamond pickaxe goes away. It's finally broken. Now he only has to deal with the sword. So this is very good for the biggest bird. Doesn't have to deal with those powerful attacks.
Great early kill here to even it out, but
Indeed.
Steve gonna get that diamond for free. Still a difficult situation for the biggest bird, but we've seen him wall Conqueror out so hard. That
Here comes the Steve combos. Oh wait, no, doesn't convert off of it.
Very close right now, but Conqueror being so smart about where he's gonna like play these openings, and he's just trying to get in and make something happen. The biggest bird capitalizing on some of these jitters.
Ooh, again with that angle forward air hitting him.
Got Steve without a jump. Predictable angle here, but
misses the pivot grab.
And his trap card gonna come out and save him from potentially eating lots of percent. And the biggest bird with a great confirmer, a close game.
And you can see
to barely snipe out that win.
Yeah, you can see the biggest bird gives out a sigh of relief. You know, he really wanted that. You know, we kind of saw Conqueror like starting to adapt midway through the set, but then the biggest bird just clutched it out.